One thing that was for sure was Mr. Shaffer always commanded respect from the kids, and I remember many times almost cowering in the middle room between the two shops listening to him correct a student on the other side of the room there. And this is what it was like kind of on project grading day. This is a Far Side cartoon Andy and I found. It was kind of pretty funny there to see the giant steel robot the kid made. Project's ready for grading, Mr. Big Nose. Talking to you, Squid Brain.
Bob always stressed to us the importance of picking out a role model. He would talk to us about the professors he had, and he said he always wanted to teach classes just like him. So we thought, one of his role models we should include a little bit about him.
I don't think we have any sound, do we?
That's okay. Oh, that's a shame. We have a nice video there for you, Paul. Sorry.
It's in the Toolman Taylor, one of Bob's idols.
We also had his other favorite, of course, the Three Stooges. So we had some Three Stooges in there for Mike, too, because that's every time I saw the two of them in the halls, every time he passed, they'd say, "Wise guy!" Now we're getting into where we were a little concerned about Bob. We weren't sure that Bob would know how to adjust, now that he's not coming to school every day. But what we found out, we heard a few stories that, he actually has used the skills that he learned as a teacher at home with Betsy. Bob checks Betsy every day for dress.
We wondered why he took all the dress code slips home with him. Also, we always knew when there were students coming late to Mr. Shaffer's class because, like always, he shut the door and locked them out. So we wondered if the same thing happened at home if Mrs. Shaffer doesn't get to bed on time and she gets locked out in the hall.
One of the lessons that the kids always enjoyed from Mr. Shaffer, they would go to him and then they'd come to me later and they'd say, "What was one of your..." They'd say, "Mr. Shaffer has this thing about washing his hands. He would tell us constantly, "You've got to wash your hands, you've got to wash your hands."
Very clean in there.
I said, "Well, what do you mean he'd teach us?" He'd go through this whole thing and say, "Well, you have to say the whole alphabet." So we want to make sure, I think we make sure that Betsy says the entire alphabet. The problem with Bob, though, was every time he was yelling at the kids for dirt on their hands, he always had dirt and stuff in there. I guess it's okay to wash your hands, you just don't even wash your hands.
Wash your head. Yeah.
All right, and the last story. We were going through the back room, and there were 3 paddles up on the top there. And he was showing me, "These are the paddles I used on kids back in the day." He was proud of them. Now that he left, those paddles disappeared. I don't know where they went or why they went home, but I think that's enough about that.
Yeah, I don't want to know any more about it.
I think there are also some skills that Bob can apply out in public.
Well, the big thing in Mohawk, Mr. Shaffer was always an eagle eye, looking for infractions in the hallway. And we're just kind of hoping he doesn't take that with him to the hall.
We just want to make sure no Mr. Sabat too. I haven't heard his name on the news or anything, so I think we're okay.
Smells smoke in here. Also, Mr. Shaffer, well known as a Hawkeye on the cell phones. We're just hoping he's not snatching random people's cell phones in public.
Oh, in all seriousness, we really enjoy teaching with you, Bob, and it's kind of like the Three Stooges lost one of their partners down there now. So,
Stooge short.
MC, I apologize for that short joke that they just made.